Good morning, you guys. So I just wanted to do a video. So I want to do this for people who are grown and being stalked. A lot of people don't understand narcissism, and it's so much. There's about 1,000 things that fucking narcissists do. Let's be clear. So number one, I do advise before taking the steps to be a psychologist, understand that you specifically need to major in psychology or anything dealing with psychopaths and sociopathy disorders. That will be your main route to understanding narcissists. You need to make it your point to understand and get to the point to becoming a specialist in NPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder, because there's 3 different stages. So why do I talk about narcissism so much? Number one, I had narcissistic abusive family members. I was bullied in high school. You know, I'll say this. I look at people who are Gen Xers, and they tell me all the time, oh, I remember back when the Gen Xers were like in their 30s or 40s, they would just tell me, some of my relatives, people usually stop spreading rumors and talking about people at this point in time. That you sure it's not in your mind? No, it's not in my mind. No, it's not. So let me get into why apparently the narcissists in the millennial age group on down to Gen Z are the worst when it comes to cyber stalking and harassment. And apparently the younger Gen Xers, so younger Gen Xers like early 50s, older millennials, 40s and stuff, right? Let's get into it. Why does the narcissist still stalk you? You've been out of high school for God knows how long, but they're still spreading rumors about you. Well, this is because narcissists don't grow up. They don't grow up. These last generations of narcissists are at the lowest toll of the lowest on the totem pole of success rate. There are some narcissists that can be successful, but that's now become a thing based on your class and upbringing. And even some of the ones with the higher class really still ain't doing so well. It's because narcissists focus on something that's not an important factor to their life. They focus on multiple individuals. They focus on multiple individuals' lives who have nothing to do with theirs. They could tell you what time they watch that person go to the grocery store and what time they watch that person go home. And in between, they could make an assumption and say, I think that person was stealing while they were going to the grocery store. Boom, there goes a rumor about that person. Now, this person's a thief. And this person don't know what the fuck these other people in the neighborhood are talking about. See? So you were labeled a thief at 14. And everyone to this day still wants you to take accountability for something you don't know what the fuck is going on. You keep telling people. And I'm going to tell you this. If you have to justify yourself to people, don't fucking talk to them. Don't. I'm going to tell you right now, there's somebody who's, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real with you. There's quite a few people that were like, oh, you were cool with me in high school. Stay away from me. I had to think about it now that I'm grown. My mother's friends, children, most of them, like I said, quite a few of them went to school with me. And I told her, I was like, where's all of this bullshit? I had to cut them off. When I cut them off, they start latching on to other people I knew. If I worked certain places locally, they would start going there and getting to know people who I worked with. So I had to start going out and working out far to get the fuck away from these people. And no, I'm not joking with you. I wish I was fucking joking, and I'm not. And I promise you, let me tell you this. Here's the funny part. I'm going to give you a little side story before I keep going. Once I cut those people off, they stopped talking to those people. It's because they were never really friends or acquaintances. I found out that they cut those people off because when I make it my point to distance myself and get away from people and cut out the cancer, you know, the other people were, hey, why'd you stop talking to me? And I tell you, be blunt and honest, because I don't like your association. I don't want that shit around me. I don't want to hear what this person said about me. Don't ask me questions what this motherfucker said about me, right? And they were like, I don't even talk to them anymore. Here's the last one. That's fine. Let's be clear. So the reason why I bring that up is narcissists typically do this. So I'm going to tell you this. If you're a person who's ever had a friend to cut you off because you've associated with somebody who's abused them in some way, you were a tool. And I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm saying this for educational purposes. This is 100% truth, because narcissists will use you to get close to people. They never really like you. When it comes to trying to maintain a control over somebody, especially somebody who stood their ground against them, they will go through whatever lengths they have to. They will lie. They will keep this lie up. So, again, let's get back into people who probably stalked you from childhood, or who are. And I'm going to tell you this. If you have proof that they do this, let me tell you this, keep track of every fake account that harasses you. Anything that sounds familiar is familiar, and it's most likely them. It's not coming from somewhere. It's not some random bot. There are bots, but this isn't random. Excuse me, guys. I do have a cold. But let's go further with this. The narcissist stalks you from high school because, number one, you resisted. You wouldn't let them gain control over you. They wanted you to hurt yourself. Let me tell you this. When the narcissist hates somebody who they can't mentally break down and make depressed, there are people they bully, and then there are people they want to literally commit suicide. And no, I'm not joking with you. And TikTok, this is for educational purposes. This needs to be said. I promise. This is educational purposes only. Now, let's be clear. Anything that sounds familiar, there's an FBI webpage you can report that to. Report it. There's a whole government page you can report it to. Report it. If you don't know how, there are cyberbullying and stalking support pages on here. Spiritual whistleblower, if you ask her, spiritual whistleblower, she'll be able to tell you. And I forgot that other lady's name. She was being cyber stalked too. But the point is, right? Here's the thing. Now, if you have a family member that will be the fool and talk about you with them, let me tell you this. That family member does not exist. And I say that family member does not exist because you're going to stay away from them. You're going to no longer talk to them. If you had a best friend for 20 fucking years, that person doesn't exist anymore. Stay away from them. They are not your fucking friend. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay? When I say I don't give a fuck about you, if they cared, that person who violated you, who did all that shit, I'm sorry. Spreading rumors to gain control and bully somebody is not okay. Lying on people, I'm going to say this. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest. I don't give a fuck if you dated the person and that person used to rub on your ass every day. And that's being dead truthful. What does that have to do with you continuing to badger that person's life? 20 fucking years later, 17 years, 15. And this is anybody, not just me. Anybody. I don't give a fuck if the person did lick the pet toad in the classroom. What does that have to do with you? Part 2 coming.